Hello everyone. Today we are going to work on DevOps project. So this is our second project. I have already created project one, and you can find the project one in the YouTube itself. So for the project two, we are going to follow this pipeline which you are seeing on my screen. So suppose you are a DevOps engineer in your company, and your manager asks you to create a pipeline which will create one EC2 instance in AWS cloud. And after creating that EC2 instance, you have to install any kind of application like Apache server, Apache application, or Nginx application, Git, or anything like Datadog, Grafana, any kind of application you have to install. So what you will do, you can also so you can follow this DevOps pipeline in your project. What we are going to do in this project, we will fetch the we will first of all will create this this pipeline with the help of Jenkins. So what our pipeline will do, it will fetch the code from the GitHub, and then it will fetch the code from the GitHub and fetch it to the server. And then what the Jenkins will do, it will create one EC2 instance. And after creating that EC2 instance, we will install the application, like we will install the Apache server and the Terraform on the EC2 machine. You can also install any other application if you want. The requirement will be different for you in your case. So you can first I will show you the GitHub repository. So this is the DevOps project to you can find in my GitHub. So I will also paste this link in the description so you can go and look into it. So here you can see Ansible folder is there, Terraform folder is there, Jenkins file is there, and the installation file is there. So in the Jenkins file, what we am doing here, so first in the Jenkins I will configure the Git. So Jenkins will pull the code, and after that I am going to that directory, that project. Okay, so I'm going first I'm going to the Terraform. So what the Terraform, and after going into the Terraform, wait, I'll show you in the Terraform folder what I have put. So as you can see here, main.tf file. So here I am creating one EC2 instance. Okay, and here I am using the data function to fetch the latest AMI with the help of filters. So I'm using this this filter, like it is a AMI ID. So you can also use the same, and here the virtualization type is HVM. Okay, so using this data source, it will automatically fetch the AMI ID for us. So as you can see in the EC2 in the AWS instance resource, I am using that AMI this resource data.aws.ami. So it will automatically fetch the latest AMI for us. Okay, and here I am giving the environment, like here I am giving the two tags. One is environment tag and the second one is name tag. So in the environment will be dev, and the name of the server will be the anything, like as per your requirement you can give the name. So I am passing it through the variable. Okay, so I will also show you the variable file here. So this is our variable file. So here I am passing the name variable. So see here I am not hard coding any value. We will take this value from the user. Okay, so okay, now in the Terraform I'm also using the backend, like for saving our state file in the S3 bucket. So as you can see here, I'm using the backend as S3, and my bucket name is going to be the Uran Terraform state file, and the key will be the like subfolders. So here this server name will be there, and like I will create one server name folder, and under that folder you will create the state file. Okay, and I'm giving the state file name as state file. Okay, So in the script, I will replace this name with the EC2 instance server name. Okay, you can understand in like when we will go further, you will definitely understand like how am I going to replace this value. So okay, so and here I'm using the AWS provider. So and the region is AP South one. So I'm going to create that EC2 instance in the AP South region, Mumbai region. Okay. Come back to the our Jenkins script. So this is our Jenkins script. So I'm going to the Terraform folder where is our main.tf, backend.tf, variable.tf, and the provider.tf file is present. Okay. So after that, what I'm doing, I'm replacing that server name. Okay. Wait, I'll show you. So as you can see here I'm replacing this server name with the like user input. Okay. So when I will create the Jenkins pipeline, you will understand definitely. So using that, I'm replacing this server name with the help of set command. Okay, and this is the file reference. Okay, after that, I'm like taking the this variable, the name variable which we are using the in the variable.tf here. So I'm taking this value from the user. Okay, see here tf var name is equal to server name, and I will give this variable in the Jenkins. So suppose if we give our server name as Nginx server, okay, or the Apache server, so it will put that name in this variable and it will pass to this tf var underscore name. Okay, after that I'm initializing the Terraform, then I'm printing the blueprint using the Terraform plan, and in the Terraform action we can create or we can apply or destroy. So I am also taking this value from the user, like I will define this variable in the Jenkins. So okay, after that if and else, so what it will do, if the Terraform action is destroy, it will gracefully exit, and if the action is anything else like apply, so it will go to the Ansible directory, and it will play the Ansible playbook and install all the application which we have like written in the Ansible playbook. So I will show you the Ansible playbook also. Okay, so go to the Ansible folder and you'll find the Apache YAML file there. Open it, and here I'm defining my task here. Okay, so what the first task will do, it will install the package for us. Like first one, httpd means Apache, and the PHP, as you all know, it's a language, and our like I'm going to install the Apache server, and it will redirect to my website shubhamishra.in. So first in the first task I am installing the Apache and the PHP. Okay, and now in the second one, in the second task, I'm doing, I'm pasting all the data of my website through the this folder. Okay, index.php. And in the third task, I am like after installing the Apache server, you have to start it with the help, like if you do the manually, you have to use the systemctl start and the service name. But here you have to give, like he have to mention like this to start our Apache server. Okay, state will be the started. Okay, and after that, in this task I am installing the wget, like using the yum module I'm installing the wget. Okay, after installing the wget, now what this task will do, it will download the Terraform zip file, and with the help of wget, and after that it will unzip this file. Okay, and push it to this repo user bin. Okay, It's a binary, that's why we are moving into the user bin. So no need to install binaries, because it will work if you do not, like, you do not need to install the binary files. You just need to move it to the user bin folder and it will automatically work. Okay, now what we will do, we'll create one Jenkins server in the AWS. So first we will create a Jenkins server in AWS. So I'm in Mumbai region, as you can see here. So you have to click on launch instance, and then give uh, the name as, you can give anything, you run Jenkins. Okay, now the image would be Amazon Linux. You can select this t2.micro because it's free, and I will create one new key. Okay, now here you should select the public subnet. Okay, so I'm selecting this one. Now here you can add the 8080 port, like Jenkins will work on 8080 port. Okay, so you have to provide that port number here. We'll make the changes later in the security group. Okay, now just click on launch instance. It's giving us an error. Your requested image type is not supported in your. Okay, actually that AMI is not, that is, the request instance type is not supported. Actually this t2.micro is not supported in the AP South 1C region. This is a third availability zone. So but it's available in the 1A, AP South 1A and the AP South 1B. So I'll select that. Okay, so here in the network section you have to change this value, AP South 1A. Okay, now click on launch instance. Now it got created. If you don't know how to install Jenkins, you can follow the Jenkins official website, or you can also follow my website if you want. I will paste both the links. Okay, so here in the Jenkins installation you have to go. Maybe this will not work because Jenkins updated like so many times, like this month. I am sure that they have updated their application, like Jenkins. So first I will follow this blog. If it will not work, we will go to the official website. So it will take some time to create the server. So it's still in the initializing stage. So we will wait for some time. Yeah. Now it will still work actually. Okay, the connect button will work definitely. Okay, so click on connect button and click on this connect button. You select this easy to instance connect, then click on connect. Or if you want to connect via terminal, you can use the SSH command, copy this, and using that command you can log in into the server with the help of your terminal. Okay, now I will log in via the tab. Okay, So first we will update the yum repo. We have to provide y flag. Okay, y. Okay, it installed. Follow this steps and you will definitely get the Jenkins. Okay, now copy the fourth one. Give y, press enter. If you have like any doubts, like if you are like if you are stuck somewhere, so please let me know in the description. I will definitely try to solve your issue as soon as possible. Click on y. Not click, you have to just give the y value there. My bad. Okay, now install this daemon. Completed. Now install the Jenkins. This step will take some time. I don't know why. I believe that Jenkins server is slow. I don't know. Now we have to reload the daemon, so we will wait for to complete this step. Okay, now it's installing, it's completed. Okay, now start the Jenkins server. It will take some time, so just wait for minutes, few minutes. Okay, now we will check the status of the Jenkins, whether it is running or not. Okay, so just replace the start with the status. Now click enter. Now hit enter. So it's running now. Now we will test this Jenkins, whether like we will test it via the UI. Okay, now what you have to do, just copy this IP address. Okay, and go to the new tab, and as I was saying, like this Jenkins will work on port number 8080, so you have to provide this 8080 also. So right now it's not working because we have not allowed this 8080 port in our AWS server. So like that Jenkins server. So go to this instance and go to the security menu, and here you will find the security group ID. Okay, so open it in a new tab and edit this security group. Okay, now here you have to select this custom TCP, and here you have to give the 8080 port. So you can allow it from your IP or from anywhere. So for now here I'm choosing this my IP. Okay, now click on save. Now go back and try to refresh it. Okay, and go. Okay, now I press enter. So it's now working. Okay, now after installing the Jenkins you will get this kind of page. So it is asking us for admin password. Okay, so to get the admin password you have to copy this path. Okay, copy this path and go back to the EC2, like your Jenkins terminal, and where is our here, and use the cat command cat and space and give that path. Okay, now you will get your password, initial password for your Jenkins server. So press enter. It's saying that permission denied, so we have to use the sudo. So just use the sudo in front of cat and then press enter. Now here it is our password, so copy this password and paste it here. If you already installed this Jenkins, so you can skip this part. Okay, now you have to click on this install Jenkins plugin. Okay, now this will take some time. So I believe that all the required plugins got installed. So now we will get the UI, I believe. Okay, before that we have to provide the admin information here. Okay, so here I'm using the username as admin, and you can give anything. Like here I'm giving the admin 12345, and here the same admin 12345. Then the full name will be the uran, and you can give any random email ID here. Okay, now click on save and continue. Now this is good, like using this URL you can access your Jenkins UI. Okay, so here as you can see here we are also using the same. So click on save and finish. Now click on start using Jenkins. So this is how you can create your Jenkins server. Okay, so okay, so after creating the Jenkins server we are going to create one pipeline for our project. So you have to click on new item, and then you have to give the name. So I will give the name as you run project DevOps project 2, and I will select the freestyle project here. Okay, now select it and click on OK. Okay, now you have to set up the Git. So click on Git and go to the GitHub repo, and here you have to come like DevOps project, and here you'll find this link here. So you have to copy this link. Okay, and paste it here. You can also use the same URL because it is because this is like this You can also use the same repo because it is a public repo, not a private one, so you can also use. And here you no need to provide the credential because it, as I said, like this is a public repo. And here we are like getting the error, like it is a head error. So like the issue is we have not installed the Git yet in our Jenkins server. So after installing the Git in the Jenkins server, you will not get this error. Okay, so we will install it later. First we will configure this. Okay, so the branch will be main. Actually here we are using the main, so make sure to change this with main, or else you will get the error. Okay, now tick on the check on this. So this will delete the workspace before building the pipeline, starting the pipeline. Okay, now in the build step you have to click on execute shell and copy the script. So go to the DevOps project too, and here you'll find the Jenkins file and copy this data and paste it there. Okay, now apply and save it. We will get so many errors, so we will definitely going to resolve those errors. Okay, now first we will install the git. Okay, because when you go to the configure you will still finding that error. Okay, so first we will install the git in our Jenkins server. So if you don't know how to install git, I believe that I have mentioned that step here. No, here the step is for the Terraform and the Ansible. So it's a very easy command. So here you have to just press, like, write sudo uh, yum install git. That's all I believe. Yeah, it's installing. Just put y here. Okay, now it got installed. Okay, now if you give the git command, it will give us all the command. Yeah, see, so it's mean that our git installed successfully. Okay, now you can also check the version if you want using git-v. So it's 2.37.1. Now go back to your Jenkins pipeline and refresh this page and see whether you are getting this error or not. So see, the error is gone. So make sure to install git before running this pipeline. Okay, now we do not have Terraform installed in our Jenkins server, and the Ansible also. So first we will install the Terraform and then the Ansible. So if you don't know how to install Terraform, so you can follow this installation. Under installation file you will find the command. Okay, copy this sudo, don't copy this hash. Okay, copy this part only. Copy it and go to the server, paste it, copy the second command, paste here, copy the third one, okay. Now we will check it got installed. Now we will check whether our Terraform is working or not. Just give the Terraform and it will give the help. See here, it is giving us the help section. So it's mean that our Terraform got installed. And if you want to check the version, you can also check that using the Terraform space hyphen version. Here it is 1.3.5. okay, now we will install the Ansible here. Copy this part, don't copy the hash. Sudo yum update, write y here. Like the Ansible has dependency on Python, so it install the Python for us first. Now we will install this Ansible. So first we will installing this Ansible, and then we will check the Ansible version. Click on give the Y here. So now we will, it got installed. Now we will check whether our Ansible is working or not. So just give the Ansible and it will give us the output. So yeah, this is working. Okay, now we can check the version also. So version is, it also give us the Python version and the Ansible version. Okay, it's mean that Ansible is also working. Now go back to the pipeline, and here we have installed the Terraform, all the things. Yeah, so now we will try to run this pipeline. I am sure that we will get the error because we have to set up the inventory, dynamic inventory for executing this Ansible. Okay, so first we will run this part. Okay, first we will run the Terraform init part, then we will run this. Okay, then you will understand the Ansible part. Okay, for now I'm removing this. Okay, and we have to create this variable. Okay, go above, and here you will find the this, you have to check on it, this project is parameterized, and here you have to select the choice parameter, and in the name you have to give the Terraform action, and in the choices you have to give the apply and the destroy. Now one more variable we have to add here, I believe. Yeah, server name. Okay, add this, and below of the choice parameter you have to create one more, add new one more parameter, and this time you have to select the string parameter, and here you have to give the name, like the name of the variable that is going to be the server name, and default value be like, you can put a space for now, like no values here, null value here. We will pass it during the while running the Jenkins pipeline. Okay, now we do not need anything. Yeah, okay, now press, click on apply and save it. We will get one error definitely, I'm sure. So just click on build with parameters, and here to create the EC2 instance, we have to select the apply, and the server name is going to the Apache or anything, like you run your name. This is for testing, for practicing, so you can give anything. So here I am giving the Apache. Now click on build. Now we'll check what error we are getting. So it's getting the backend initializing error. So in the init Terraform init we are getting that error. Okay, and as you can see the value also here, see that variable got replaced with Apache, and the tf var get the value as Apache, and this is also get the value as Apache. Okay, now here it is saying that no credential provider. Okay, so this EC2 instance doesn't have access to this, to the AWS console. Okay, so first we have to provide the access to our Jenkins server, we have to provide AWS access to our Jenkins server. So to do that, we have to create one role, and in that role we have to provide the admin permission. Okay, so go back to your EC2 AWS console. Now go to the IAM. Go to the role and click on create role. Here we are creating the role for the EC2 instance, so you should select the EC2 here and click on next. Then here you have to provide the permission, so give the admin permission here. So this one you have to select, and then click on next. Then here you can give the name as uh, Jenkins project 2 role. Okay, now click on create role. Now it got created. Now copy the ARN of this role and go to the EC2 service and uh, go to the Jenkins server instance, and here you have to go to the action, then click on security and then click on modify IAM role. Now here you'll find that role automatically, or you can paste that ARN which you have copied. Now select this and click on update IAM role. Now go back to the Jenkins server and build it again. Okay, build it. I'm sure this time also we will get the error because we have not created the S3 bucket yet. So as you can see here, the error is no such bucket. Okay, so we have to create that error, create that bucket. Okay, so in the backend we are using this bucket. Okay, so this is going to be unique actually. Okay, so if you will create the bucket using this name, I'm sure this that the bucket will not create because the it should be unique, like S3 bucket should be have the unique name. Okay, so you can use your name here and then the Terraform state file or anything. So I will create this. Okay, so go to the AWS console and go to the S3 service. Now click on create bucket and give the name and click on create bucket. So it got created. Okay, so no need to create a subfolder here. Terraform will automatically create the subfolder. Okay, as you can see here, we are using this server name as a subfolder, and we are replacing this with the user input name. Okay, now we will run the we will go back to our Jenkins and we will run this again. First I will install one plugin, and the plugin name will be the rebuild. Actually here we are not able to find the rebuild option. Every time we have to give the values. Okay, so just go to the dashboard, then go to the manage Jenkins, then here you have to go to the manage plugins, and here you have to click on available and then search it for the rebuild. Okay, the rebuild, and then press enter. Okay, no, it not got installed. Okay, sorry, do not press enter, just go back and go to the available rebuild. It will automatically pop up, and just check on it, and you have to use this download now and install after restart. Okay, actually after installing this rebuilder you have to restart your Jenkins server. So we'll see. So it's in a pending. It will take some time to install. Download is successfully, will be activated during the next boot. Okay, but from here we can restart. Okay, click on restart. It will take some time to restart. Okay, Now give your credentials. So go to your pipeline. So as you can see, you can now you can find the rebuild option. So just click on rebuild as, it will automatically get the previous value. Okay, now rebuild. Now it's initializing. So it successfully initialized our backend. Okay, now it's doing the Terraform plan. Now we get the blueprint. Now it's creating the Terraform machine for us. Okay, sorry, EC2 instance for us. So go to the AWS console and go to the EC2. So as you can see, like EC2 instance Apache server. Okay, it's initializing stage. So we got the success message and our pipeline ran successfully. Now we have to configure the Ansible part. Okay, so go to the Terraform and no, not the Terraform, go to the Jenkins file and copy this one and paste it on in our pipeline. Okay, first we will see the error, like what type of error we are getting. Paste it below the Terraform action, then apply and save, and we will rebuild again. Okay, this will pass because the resource is already created, so we get like no need to create anything because state, like the instance is already created. So here we are getting the warning actually. See, this is not run. This is not run. Okay, so it is giving us the error that as an inventory unable to pass because we have not set up this inventory. Okay, no inventory was passed, provided host list is empty, only local list available. Okay, so before this we have to configure the AWS EC2 dynamic inventory. So if you don't know how to set up the AWS EC2 dynamic inventory, you can follow my website shubhammishra.in, and here you can find, like here the third option, Ansible dynamic inventory. Go here and follow the step and you will definitely configure the AWS EC2 dynamic inventory. Okay, so as I said previously that Ansible has a dependency on Python, so we have already installed the Python, but before that we will also but like before configuring it we will check the version. Okay, so go back to your EC2 instance. Okay, now check the version. It's already there, so no need to install it. You can skip this one. Okay, this one. Okay, but we have to install this Python pip, so copy the second command and paste it here. So what this dynamic inventory will do, it will, like when you will see this YAML file, it will fetch the IP address of the instance with the help of tag values. As you can see, it will filtering with the help of tag values. Okay, so what, like suppose you have 4 to 5 instances, and those instances have tag as prod. So this dynamic inventory fetch the IP address of all those 5 EC2 instances and put it in the inventory. So this is the work of AWS EC2 dynamic inventory. Okay, now we have installed the pip. We'll check the status first. Okay, it's installed. The pip is installed successfully. Now install the Boto3. We haven't done anything in our second server, okay, because we have to like do the automation part. Like we should install application on the slaves, the second server, without logging into it. Okay, so now our Boto 3 got installed successfully. Now if you do not install this Boto 3, you will get this kind of error. Okay, now we have to follow the third step. So here in this step I am creating the folder, this folder. Now I am going to that folder. Now here I'm creating one file. Okay, and here you have to copy this, but make sure to replace this prod with the dev, because we have used the tag environment tag as dev in our main.tf. As you can see, we have used the environment as dev, then only it can fetch the IP address of this EC2 instance. Okay, if you will give the prod, it will not fetch the correct IP address for you. Okay, copy this one and paste it here, and replace this prod using the I button. You can put like come into the insert mode and replace the value with dev. Okay, now with the help of :wq and then apply and the exclamation, you can save this file. That's all. You can verify also using the cat command. Now the data is here. Okay, now go back to the my blog. Now create a role with admin access. We already did this step for the Terraform, because Ansible also wants access of the AWS. Okay, so we have already created a role, so no need to follow this step 6. Okay, now this we have to follow this step 7. So we have to make some changes in the Ansible configuration file, and this Ansible configuration will be present in this path. Okay, so go to this path, like using the vi command. I'm opening this Ansible configuration file, so copy this, go back and give the enter. Now here we have to give the inventory. I first press I to put to come into the insert mode, then give the inventory. Make sure to write correctly, it should be inventory. No, okay, now inventory is correct, like the spelling of the inventory is correct, I believe. Yeah, now equal to sign, then go to the our YAML file is present in our YAML file present in here. Okay, so you have to copy this and paste it here, and here you have to give the YAML file name. Okay, this is going to be our inventory file. Okay, that now this you have to write this line under this default, okay, group, under this default group. Now go down, and here you'll find the inventory section. Okay, yes. So what you have to do, go to that inventory group, inventory section, and copy this line, because we have to enable this AWS-EC2 plugin. That's why we are putting it in the inventory section. Or else you will get the error like Ansible is unable to find the plugin, EC2, AWS-EC2 plugin. Okay, so make sure to copy these things. Okay, now paste it, save it. Sorry, not paste, save it. Okay, then you have to test this inventory. Okay, so I will copy this. So using this command you can test your inventory whether it is working or not. We have already created that machine, so we should get the IP address. So as you can see, we got the host. Okay, so this is our Jenkins second server, which we have created with the help of Jenkins pipeline or Terraform, you can say. Okay, now uh, come to the repo, GitHub repo, and go to the Ansible folder and open this apache.yaml file. So here in the Ansible SSH private key file, you have to provide the SSH key of the second server. Okay, of the second server. So uh, we have given that SSH, like the key name, in the Terraform script. As you can see, Terraform, and when you will go to the main.tf, here you will find the key name is as Ansible. Okay, so you have to, like, what you can do, uh, here I will use the same key which I have used for the Jenkins. Okay, what I will do here, what key I have used for the Uran Jenkins. So this is the key I have used. So what I will do, I will copy this key. I have this key. I have, like, while while creating the new key, it also got downloaded automatically. See here, this is when you will do, it will download for you also. Like, it will automatically download for you. Okay, I will copy this one, or you can create a new key or and change the value here. Okay, but you should have this key which you are using here. Okay, so just what I will do, I will make one new key. Okay, so go to the EC2. I believe that like it will be, like, it going to be the complex for you guys, so I will stick with the like the Jenkins key. Okay, so this is my Jenkins, Uran Jenkins, and I will find out the key name, copy it, and paste it here. Okay, okay, now what you have to do, you have, like you have to copy the data of this Jenkins pem file. Okay, open it with the visual editor. Copy this key, and as you can see here, I have given the path here as, and I'm giving this path, like I'm saving that pem file under this folder. Okay, so you should also save that key under this folder. Okay, so go back to your Jenkins server and go to the etc, then Ansible, and then press enter, and here you should create one key, and the key name is going to be this one. Sorry, you have to provide this vi after sudo, then enter, then again, like go to the visual editor. Okay, sorry, I'll open this file. Copy the key data and paste it here. Okay, now you have to replace this name. First file, whether it is first we will check whether that file is present. Yeah, it is there. We will also test it with the help of cat command whether the data is present or not. Okay, yeah, data is there. Now you have to copy this name. Okay, go to the Ansible folder and go to the Apache YAML, and here you have to replace this Ansible with the Jenkins key. Okay, now click on commit and changes. Now we will go back to the Jenkins job and we will run again. So before that, what I will do, I will test the second server whether the Apache is working or not. Okay, so go to the AWS console, go to the EC2 menu, and this server we have to check whether it is working, whether the Apache is working or not. So copy its public IP address and go back and like create open a new tab and try to paste that IP address and press enter. So it's giving us that site can't be reached. Okay, but after running the pipeline we'll see like what will happen. Actually it's Terraform destroyed the previous it instance because we have changed the key actually in our main.tf file. That's why it's recreating the new one with the new uh, key. Wait, I'll show you. See here, the key name is Uran Jenkins. Previously it was Ansible. That's why we got Terraform created the deleted the previous one and created the new one. Okay, so now our job failed again. Now we will check why it got failed. Because failed to connect to the host via SSH. This time error is failed to connect to the host via SSH key. Okay, I think we have given the wrong PEM, like the wrong PEM name. Actually we have given the wrong name, so we will check what you can do. Go back to that EC2, our EC2 instance. Okay, now here The name is Uran Jenkins, but I think we have given the .pem after that. That's why we are getting the error. Okay, what we can do, we can move this value Uran to the Uran Jenkins .pem. Okay, you have to just add the pem. Okay, now press enter. Permission design, use the sudo one. Okay, use the sudo. Now it got copied. Now check the name. Yeah, now it is Uran Jenkins, Uran Jenkins .pem. Now rebuild go back to our Jenkins UI and rebuild the job again. Now we'll check what type of error we will get. We should not get an error this time, but we will see. If we get, we will definitely solve that. So again we got the error. Okay, host verification key got failed. Okay, so when the Ansible try to log in into the slave server or the second server or the remote server for the first time, uh, it like verifies, like it verification, it very like do the verification things. So to resolve that issue, we have to add one parameter uh, in the Ansible configuration file. Okay, so I will tell you what we have to add in the Ansible configuration file. So make sure to add that thing, okay, or else you will get an error. Back to your EC2 Jenkins terminal. Okay, now go to the Ansible directory using the etc, then Ansible, and here you have to use the sudo vi command and edit the Ansible configuration file. Okay, sudo vi ansible.cfg, press enter and go above, and in the default section here, okay, press I and then paste this value. Okay, host key checking is equal to false. Okay, now save this, and now we will run our pipeline again and check whether we are still getting an error or not. Build with parameter, no, sorry, the rebuild last. So now I believe that it's working now, so it's installing the http and the php package for us. Okay, now installing the Terraform in the slave server or the remote server. Okay, now it got successfully installed. Now we will check this IP, like the second server IP, whether the Apache is working, is there or not. So it's automatically reload. Now I believe that it should work actually. Maybe the port 88 is not open for that, that's why it's not. We'll check. Okay, we'll check the security group for the same. Okay, go back and go back to the go to the instance, and here check the uh, check the security group for the second server. Okay, 80 port is allowed, it should work then. Maybe it will take some time. think my data, like the index file is not working. So what we will do, we will first destroy this machine. Okay, I will also explain the if and else part also, like if the action is destroy, the say if the action is destroy, it will gracefully exit and it will not run the Ansible part, okay, because we are destroying it, so no need to run this playbook. Okay, that's why I am using if and else condition here. Okay, so I will I'm destroying this, build with parameter. No, do the rebuild last, and here you have to just write destroy. Okay, it is correct. Now click on rebuild. It will delete the EC2 instance. So it's destroying the EC2 instance. Okay, it's destroyed successfully. We will start the process again. Apache, build it. I think we have to put sleep between like Terraform installation and the Ansible, because like to successfully come into the running state, EC2 instance takes some time actually. Maybe that's why it's not like Ansible, it's not installing everything properly. Maybe that's an issue. Maybe that there is another issue. We will check and troubleshoot it. I believe that you will also face the same error or some other kind of error. So please let me know in the description section so I can help you. It got failed. Okay, port 22 is missing here. Okay, we'll check. See, it's still in the initializing stage, that's why I think so, because this 22 port is open. I will add the sleep time, okay, of 1 minute or 2 minutes. Okay, I will add the sleep time of 2 minutes. Go to the configure, and after the Terraform action, just give the sleep is equal to, not is equal to, just 120 seconds. That 120 is going to be the second. So it will wait for the 2 minutes and then it will go to the Ansible part. Okay, click on apply and save. Rebuild it. Now the sleep time is 120, so it will wait for the 120 second, then it will execute the next command. Now we did not get that 22 port error. So I believe that I was correct, but we'll see. Copy the IP address of Apache server, and if you enter this, you should able to see my website. So yeah, now it's working. So I was correct actually. We should add the sleep time between the Terraform apply and the Ansible. So this is how you can install the Apache server or any kind of application in your slave server or a remote server without logging into it. Okay, so thank you so much for watching my video. So if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment box. I will try to resolve your issue as soon as possible. Okay, and one more thing what you can do, this process will increase the latency, but as a DevOps engineer we have to decrease the latency. Actually we have added the sleep time of 120 seconds. So maybe EC2 instance got will come to the okay state in suppose 1 minute, but here we are giving 120, so it will increase the latency. So what we can do, we can like here we can use the check script using the AWS CLI command. We can check the status of our EC2 instance, whether the state of that instance is okay or not, and if it is okay, if the check will pass, it will go into this step. Okay, we can do that. If you want that check script, I can make it for you, and if you want it, please let me know in the comment section. Okay, so thank you so much. Okay, bye.